Right. Oh, hey everybody, welcome back to the No Cover TV podcast. Look who's in the house next to me. The band Then Dies in the house with Todd and Monica is in the house joining us today. We're going to have a wonderful interview, a kick-ass interview actually with Monica and Todd here from Then Die, definitely. But before we get to our interview, I need to thank each and every one of you out there that watch and listen to the No Cover TV podcast. We're on Spotify with all the audio shows and of course YouTube, Facebook, and some of the shows are on TikTok. If I keep it under an hour, I can put your show on TikTok. So if I can shut up and quit running my mouth, we'll keep the show under 59 minutes. But anyways, so check everything out, and I just thank you from the bottom of my heart. I've been doing this since '97, from TV, from '97 to 2014, then radio, and now we're doing podcasts. And guess what? You're not getting rid of this ugly mug. I'm going to be a pain in all your asses for a long time because I'm going to get your music and your story out because that's what I do, and I've been doing it a long time. Yes, indeed. And then, yeah, for the years I played music in the 80s, oh my goodness, the 80s. We don't want to go there. No. So, anyways, we're going to have a great show today. Maybe we'll talk about a few things. But, anyways, there's a few people I like to thank out there that genuinely are great people. All of you out there are great people. I want to thank the local artists, the indie artists, the national artists that are getting a hold of me. The list is a mile long. It's probably 2 miles long by now. And I've already got April booked out, and we're working our way out. I will get a hold of you. I'm not avoiding you people, okay? I will get a hold of you. But I want to thank a few people. I want to thank Sandra out there from De La Parra Entertainment for helping me out and sending me wonderful artists and stuff. And of course, I want to thank Brian Moore and Karina Scherf from Rage Breed Records. Awesome. It was a great interview with Karina the other day about Rage Breed Records and stuff like that. And they know who I'm talking about, and I does. And I also want to, thank Jill from Nashville Entertainment Weekly that says your country artists are coming on and stuff. SBM Global Music. I want to thank Samantha Schroeder out there that passes the show around to other platforms and stuff. And I want to thank David Landon out there that says to me the youngsters under 18. And it's great to interview them because they make me look bad. And I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but when I was their age, I really sucked. So, anyways, you know what I'm going to do next, folks, is I'm going to catch my breath because I'm old, and I got to say my three favorite words. And I don't know if Monica and Todd know what I'm going to say, but here we go. Support, support, support. Support these artists. Go to their shows and pay cover charge if there is one. Then get to their swag table with that duffel bag, backpack. Get it all. Get their albums, their CDs, their t-shirts, their hoodies, their coffee mugs, keychains, bumper stickers, posters. I've seen panties. I've seen it all. Oh my gosh, I've seen it all. But anyways, load up. Then get out to that floor. Enjoy that show. And see if you can stick around afterwards. Get an autograph on all your stuff. I truly believe in autographs because it means you were there, you met the artist, and it's a great thing. So get an autograph, meet these artists. Because remember, these artists right here love doing what they're doing to put a smile on your face. And your smile kicks right back to them, puts a big old grin and smile on their face because they love doing what they're doing, right? Monica and Todd, am I correct there? And I truly believe that music makes the world go around. I really do. So, in the house today is Then Die with Monica and Todd. How you two doing? All the way from Sacramento, California.
California.
Right. Cali. Oh yeah.
Sacramento area.
Go ahead. Yeah. So, yeah, I used to live in California. I lived out in Corona, just outside of Riverside, in LA. There. Yes.
Oh, cool.
So,
it's about 6 hours, about 6.5 hours from here, probably.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I was down there in the desert area there, and now I'm in the desert again. It's what is it? It's 92 degrees right now where I'm at. So yeah, it's a little hot, and I'm sure it's a little warm where you're at too.
Yeah, not right now.
So. Okay, good. So, like I said, I want you two to talk up loud and get a little closer to that microphone so we can hear you, okay? So, all right, and Brian's, yeah, good deal. So, we got to talk, okay? Now, we're going to go all over the board. I'm going to take you for a journey, both of you, since it's just you two. Now, Then Die. Now, we're a four-piece band at one time, right? Now you're a three-piece?
Yeah, see, so we had a lot of changes kind of happen recently. So, over the last few weeks, like everything kind of, we had a lot of shows, like the big important show coming. Things kind of became, like unstable for a second. So the lineup changes happen, pressure. I'm not really sure, like uncertainty, whatever happened. The bands, what usually make bands fall apart, ended up making us stronger. So right before the whiskey, we're co-headlining the whiskey show in LA. Okay, the rhythm guitar player and backup singer, he does some verses. He just quit out of the blue. Okay, so then I'm thinking that the lead guitar player is going to quit too because him
Oh
and
shit.
the guitar player are buddies, right? So then I, I don't know. So then I had this idea of this dual rig. Okay, so I split my signal into a
There you
Mason
go.
rig. Okay, and I use certain pedals that give me a guitar sound, and then I play
Right.
bass. I'm playing bass and rhythm guitar, and then we played
Unbelievable.
and then we played the whiskey show, and then out of all things, the lead guitar player backs out too, so we're a duo now. But the last three practices we did, there was a lot of people came and they said we sound tighter, better, more dangerous than ever before. Like it sounds like a full band. We're gonna blow you guys away because as a duo, we're very dangerous now. Now everything that we do, it's, it's structured. It has intention. If there's two of us doing this, we can't hide behind any mistakes. So what you guys hear, it's really powerful, man. It sounds really good.
That that is very daring to go dual and be it because you guys play, heavy metal. I mean, you're balls to the walls all the way. And I mean, we got Monica sitting here, and she's nice and quiet. Don't let that fool you, people. She's the drummer. Okay, and we're going to talk about drummers, and we're going to talk about bass players because Todd's a bass player.
Yep, I
Okay,
play bass, I sing, and then I also handle the rhythm guitar now.
okay. Anyway, I'm great at the air guitar. I won many awards in the '70s. But anyway, that's great. That's great. But we're going to talk about that a little later. So I'll kind of give you a break. I won't tear you apart right up front. Okay. So, all right. Before we get any farther with Then Die and what's going on with the music and stuff, and me tearing you apart, I want to know a little bit about each of you. Okay, separately. This is where it
Cool.
gets a little interesting. Okay, so, okay. All right, Monica. Well, since it's always ladies first, so I want to pick on you first. Okay, I'm going in that head of yours. I'm getting in that ear, and I'm going right upstairs. All right. Oh, whoa. Okay, let's just forget I just saw that. All right. So, okay. So I want to take you back in time. Now you're a young lady. You're probably about 21, 22, right? Am I about right? Don't you say a word. So, anyways, but let's go back in time, and I want to bring it back to when you were a little girl. Okay. Now, about around between the 6 to 10 year old mark, 8 year old mark, we're listening to what our parents are listening to, whether it's a phonograph, 8 track cassette, whatever, maybe our older siblings, cousins, aunts, uncles, whatever. But you're starting to cling on to music. Back then, what were they listening to that caught your ear that you kind of liked and started kind of listening to music and picking up on it?
I grew up in a Hungarian family, so a lot of folk Hungarian music when I was a baby.
Wow.
And
Woo.
then I remember my mom, I had a record player when I was probably kindergarten with those little plastic records. I used to play
Mhm.
those all the time, or who knows what was on that. They had a Hungarian song called Minden Jó Monica, which means everything's good Monica. So that was like my song. I've been singing all my life. He plays the piano. My whole family's musical. Um, I would guess
Wow.
our favorite songs are like old time rock and roll. I remember 8 tracks in the car. Um, what's that song? John Denver, right? old roads, something about roads, country roads, right? Country
Oh
roads.
yeah, yeah, country roads take me home. Yes.
And then I guess that was probably like the childhood, probably all that kind of stuff.
Okay, so you got a little taste of a little bit of different music and genres and
The Hungarian folk music probably was, they had a lot of shows every weekend. They'd do like
wow.
big bands, and like old time. Back in the day, you'd see like the mafia movies where they have the little tables with the lights and the bands. That's how much go to the Hungarian Center. Yeah, that's how. But yeah, that was fun.
Don't go back to my days. So well, that's cool that you got to grow up in that situation. I remember those times too. But when you started getting into junior high and high school, did you do anything musically? Take up any band music or choir or anything?
Yeah, sixth grade, got into the flute. So I got a flute at a hand-me-down store with my dad and started playing the flute. Then I got into like percussion band in junior high, where everybody does that. Choir. I did like triangle, right, and all that kind of stuff. I don't know what it's called, but it's in the Aussie song with the little block of wood with the right, and it rattles. So I had
Called
one of
a
those.
block of wood.
I had one of those in my bedroom, so I don't know why, but I always. I mean,
Anything to know.
I danced to Ozzy in a fourth grade dance like recital. Everybody thought it was
Danced to Ozzy.
Yeah. It was Crazy Train.
Crazy Train, excellent song. Oh my goodness, I can't even count how many times I've seen them. But yes, that's awesome. Okay, you get some water, Monica. Okay, we'll continue.
She was in fourth grade when she danced to Ozzy.
Fourth grade.
Yeah, fourth grade. That's crazy.
You're killing me, man. You're killing me. That's
Heart records and stuff. That was like fourth grade.
right. Okay. So when you were in high school, I mean, junior, senior, did you think when you got out that music was something you might want to pursue?
Well, it's kind of funny how I started playing drums. I was at a party and after party. I was like 15, and the guy had a drum set. I started playing. He asked how long I've been playing because everybody was gathered around. They were all like, "Oh." And I was like, "Oh, like 5 minutes." So he's all, you should get a drum set. You're a natural." So when my mom asked me what I wanted for my 60th birthday, I said a drum set. So she got me a drum set, and I didn't even know how to put it together. But here I still don't know.
Here you are now, a drummer, and it's rare because I don't know too many parents that like buying drum sets for their kids. Hell, I paid hell just turning the volume up on the electric guitar. But so that's pretty cool. I like that. And she left us, didn't she, Todd?
Sorry.
It's Monica. Okay. Now, Monica. Now might be a tough question here for you, Monica. But when did you meet this troublemaker next to you?
I kind of had given up playing for like 5 years. Then I got out of this relationship and I worked on myself. And I started dating, getting my drums out of the closet, started playing again. And my girlfriend actually said I should meet this guy that we were getting on with, that we had 3 things in common.
3.
3, only 3.
Do we want to mention those 3 things? Can
No,
we?
we still don't know exactly what they are.
We don't know what that. I like that.
We don't know.
When you let me know, tell me. That is great.
I don't know. She never told me.
Oh, she told me. I remember the three. I remember the 3 things she said. She said you guys have the same sense of humor. She goes, "You guys both love music," and she goes, "You guys both talk about sex the same."
Oh, there you go. Hey.
What our friend Yolanda said, and she's a photographer. She takes pictures of all the local bands.
Oh, okay. Okay, great, great. That's great. Okay, now let me jump over to you now, Todd, and let's find out a little bit about you and your background. Now, when you were that young, I mean, what was you listening to? What were your parents jamming to, or your brothers and sisters?
Okay, so my story is kind of trippy too because my dad was famous in Turkey when he
Oh,
was a kid. Like so, back in the '60s, they're called Group Vanolim, or translate to Group Frustration. So he's remembered how Jimi Hendrix is remembered here. That's how he's remembered in Turkey. Okay, so my dad
wow.
always had, I'm half Turkish, half Cherokee Indian. So my dad always had, right next to my bedroom was a metal band, my dad's band, and
Oh, wow.
My dad went to the Boston Berkeley School of Music. So
Well,
I mean, incredible guitar player. He's just really, exceptional. So
wow.
he taught me because what I know. So he was listening to bands like Gentle Giant and you know old stuff like that.
Wow.
Like
Oh,
all this
man.
kind of progressive music that he was listening to at that time. And at that time, he was a hippie taking a lot of LSD, so the music I was listening to was pretty out there. I mean, it was
Oh,
really
right,
good.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was some good stuff back then. Oh yeah, and I mean, yeah, your dad went to this Berkeley School of Music. Hell yeah, he's damn good. I mean, unbelievable.
Yeah,
That is awesome.
something else.
Eh,
He's something else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
So we're gonna
surprised he's
have.
not.
Well, he was, but because I don't want to date myself, but he's 76 now, so he's hasn't, he still plays really good, but he's gonna do some guest stuff, I think, on our next album because
Oh, that.
dude,
That.
he's like
Yes.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's right on.
his work is incredible. Yeah,
That would be awesome. I would like to see that. Even and Brian even said, "Hell yeah!" So that's great. Man, throw Dad on. That'd be great. Having him jam out. Wow, that'd
yeah,
be
dude,
sweet.
he is
Whoa,
incredible.
and
Yeah,
definitely. So you both come from a wonderful background of music, and this is great. And you two met, and Monica, you decided you're gonna spank the skins and stuff, and you're playing bass. And when you met, did you guys, was it through music or was it just through heart, and then the music came along? Well, what happened here?
well, so it was through the heart at first, right?
All right,
And then I I I sing for another local band, just sing,
sure.
right? And we started to get real popular, and then they had started then die with I wasn't even in the band at first.
Oh, you
Okay,
weren't even in the
no,
band.
they asked me to do two songs because they were playing a show. So like, okay, I'll do
Okay.
two songs, no problem. And then I'm doing these two songs, and then like 2 weeks before the show, the bass player goes, "We have to cancel the show. I can't play none of the songs." And I go, "What are you talking about? I can play all the songs on bass." He goes, "What?" And then so I started playing all the songs on bass. It clicked really well. They go, "Okay, well then you're playing the show," and I go, "Okay, well then you're just gonna sing." That bass player, and then that's how Then Die was formed. We
Yeah,
were a four piece.
kind of an
He
accident.
started singing. Um, I was singing too, and we were trying to do the dual singing and add something different, and then
Yeah.
that's how it all started.
All
Off
started.
kind of off of the accident, and then it
Okay.
just felt so good that we just kept rolling, and then they wanted to record an album, and then we recorded, and then like I said, through all this process, I don't know, all this weird stuff started happening with those guys playing all these really big shows with big bands already and all this stuff. But you know, like I said, that something unexpected happened when all this happened and the sound became, it became really tight. heavy, kind of more intentional. Like you guys got to hear the dual rig. Like we were, you know, we were like stressing at first, and then when I created this dual rig, it sounded so good and so tight that, especially when we just started playing as me and her, you guys are going to be blown away. It sounds like a full band. We're adding some more industrial kind of edge to it as well. It's a
Nice.
trip. It's a trip. We're playing the same songs. They sound the same. You know what I mean? So
Well, yeah, yeah. Well, and we're gonna transfer over to the music part now of you guys. Then Die. So okay, now then Die was a 4 piece, 3 piece. Now it's just you two.
yeah,
Okay, and you two are fulfilling all the sounds. It's just you two, and it amazes me because, like I said, you guys are hardcore. You're metal in your face, and Monica, I didn't see your kit. What is we got? A 4 piece, 5 piece? What do we got? You got a Halo set. What do we got?
no,
Yeah, I got a six piece, and I got more, but I don't use them all. So I'm just using that
Yeah.
for now. And he did get me the whole drum rack, and I got another drum set. I was maybe even gonna start throwing in some of my electric pads for some sounds.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know a lot of drummers
Now
that
that
will do that.
now that it's just the two of us, and we don't have to drive all our stuff every practice an hour away,
Yeah.
that it's going to be set up here in the house, that we'll have more time to play with our equipment.
Right, yeah, right. And it's good to downsize on drums because it seems like nobody ever wants to help you carry your gear.
I've never had a problem with it, but yeah, I don't have that much stuff.
no, no. Her set's full. If anything, we'll add pieces to it. Yeah.
Sure, sure, sure. Now, let me ask you this, Monica. Are we using a speed pedal or anything like that for the
No,
kick?
no.
No, no. Nice. There we go. That's what I'm talking.
Check this out. When we go to the studio, this is the craziest stuff I ever seen, man. We go to the studio, and she goes, I want to just try to play it with no music, no nothing, no click, nothing. She played all
Whoa.
that like 2 takes, no click, no. I mean, and her metronome when the engineer put a click to it, it's perfect. The perfect timing. It's the insane. And then this is also how we knew that this bass thing would work with us because
Hey.
then yeah, I know my dog. And then we start trying to track
You're
the
right,
guitar
right.
onto the stuff, and the guitar player couldn't track. So then he goes, I think you need to lay bass first, which is usually you lay guitar first, drums, guitar, then bass, typically.
Yeah.
And then I laid all the bass, and the bass was perfect. Then they laid the rhythm guitars. Then I sang all the vocals. Then I wrote all the other singers' parts, besides like maybe 2 verses. He wrote 2 little
Sure.
verses, and he came in and sang those parts. And then they did the solos. It was a trip, man. And then so
It's fun to, yeah. Go ahead, Todd.
I'll say so.
But
Being a duo forces up to a different level of discipline, man. Like there's nowhere to hide musically. Every hit matters.
mm,
Every transition matters. Every moment has to mean something. So we have to make
yeah,
it. We have to make it special. You know
We
what I
can't
mean?
really hide behind each
Yeah.
other's
So
mistakes anymore.
yeah. So it's fun.
no, not at all.
And I don't
You're
know if you
very
ever
much.
heard of
Go
a
ahead, Todd.
band. Not to promote other bands, but there's 2 bands. One's called Royal Blood Duo, and it's a band called 68. They're a duo, and they sound like a full band. It's a trip. It's a trip.
I'm amazed, from some of the 2 pieces to 3 pieces. I mean, you can really fill it out. You don't need to have a 4, 5, 6 piece band to fill it out. No, if
Yeah.
you're creative and good musicians, you can do it. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. And it's amazing. And Monica, I've worked with not a lot of female drummers, but a handful. Okay, I've had a handful of drummers, female drummers in the business and stuff like that. But I'm going to be honest. You girls scare the hell out of me because you got sticks in your hand, and I'm running down the freaking venue, and I'm not. I don't turn around. I'm afraid. So I probably will stay my distance from you, Monica, and I'll just shout to you if I ever see you show. Because my drummer used to like to lay me out with a stick. It's like, hey, when I'm on stage, and maybe that's happened to you, Todd.
I messed up
I
my
love
bass.
you.
Yeah, I messed up my bass and I get a stick to the back. I'm like,
Right. Is it the knife or the stick? Right, that's what I keep asking.
I've been playing with a lot of guys all my life. I've been like just one of the guys, kind of tomboyish. I have 3 older brothers.
Oh shit!
I
Oh no!
I definitely have given it, and he hasn't had to have it yet. I think we get along too, that we go back and forth, and we have ideas, and he hasn't upset me at all yet.
You don't want to, Todd.
Really, actually, crazily comfortable.
yeah, musically it clicks so well that it's really insane. Yeah, like people were like, man, we thought you guys have been playing together like 14 years. Like, nah, it's like
Because
18 months. I think I've been playing solid with.
I wake up every morning. I feel so blessed that we have a good relationship. We get along great.
Right.
We have dogs, nice houses, and then we get to play
good.
together,
And you get to play music together. That's wonderful.
I have notebooks and notebooks of scribble ideas of lyrics, and I give it to him, and then he makes a song in a day.
He makes this in a day. That is great.
Messaging, and then by the time you get home, he already has a song written. It's crazy.
Well, that's really cool, Todd. I mean, now, Todd, you're the bass player, and I think you're playing a 4-string, right?
Yep, 4-string. I have a 5 as well, but I do the 4. Yep, I do the 4, and then now that I'm taking over the bass and rhythm guitar at the same time, that I'm doing bass and chords, and I mean, I'm mixing some crazy stuff together, and it sounds
great. So now there's 3 ways of playing a bass: you're picking, plucking, or slapping it. So are you incorporating all 3 techniques? Because it kind of sounds like you're a madman on that thing.
Yeah,
you're going to town. Yeah.
I'm definitely a lead style bassist. The guy from Mudvayne is one of my influences. So I don't play with the pick. I don't believe in the pick. Okay, I play with all 4 fingers. I slap. I do a weird technique to where I use my.
It's getting me excited.
I use my finger and my thumb as my pick, but I'm hitting the strings very staccato-y when I'm hitting the chords. So it sounds totally different than any guitar ever sound. Because no guitar player can hit their strings like that hard.
Nice, brother.
So, yeah, so the bass and the guitar together, the dual rig, it sounds something else.
Unbelievable. Before I get any farther, can one of you please tell everybody out in podcast land where they can find everything about Then Die and where they can find the music and stuff?
Yep, we made it very easy for you guys. We bought the website. It's www.thendie.com.
Hey, there you go. Thendie.com. It's pretty easy, people. Okay, so don't leave the interview yet and check them out. You can do that after the interview. So that's how you go find them. Thendie.com. Okay, so now you mentioned studio. So you're going to a studio to lay this stuff down. Should we give a shout out to this studio?
Yep. So we have one song right now you can listen to, but we are going to retrack everything with the dual rig because, like I said, that was kind of built out of necessity to go to the whiskey because I don't want to cancel the show. It's a really important show, my birthday show, and then I brainstormed this whole dual rig thing, and it was a bigger success than we ever thought. I mean, it just was so incredible sounding that and the rhythm. Super tight. So we recorded at Puss Cavern Studios. He recorded Deftones' first album. He recorded Cake.
Yeah.
He recorded a lot of bands in the Sacramento area that came out of that area. The famous bands.
Awesome. And I always like to ask this question. I know we're in the digital age and I'm the old man, but do you happen to ask if they can add, use a little analog on your music? Do you like analog, or do you strictly go digital?
No, we usually do go through analog into the digital. Yeah.
Thank you. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear that. Yeah.
We could even do 2-inch tape into digital if we wanted to, into Pro Tools. So we've done before, but this last way we did it, the recordings came out so good and so professional sounding. We're just going to keep doing this other analog way that he's doing is really good.
Awesome, good deal. And let's talk about it's Out of Ashes is the song.
Yep.
That's what would be considered a new release, right?
Yep.
Okay, and that is an amazing song. Now, I went to YouTube and I watched the video, which that was cool. And I don't know if AI did that or who did that, but that was really freaking cool. But the music, people, this is a little different. This is in-your-face metal, but the way Todd performs, and of course Monica bashing the hell out of the drums, and it's great because what you have done, and some people call it rap, I call it spoken word. Instead of singing or the deep voice, which you have,
Yeah.
you're using a lot of spoken word rap type, as you're throughout your music, and I like how you were able to incorporate that into the hard heavy metal and put that in there, and it all is working out, and it's like it's meant to be.
Yeah,
That
just
is
like
the sound.
just like when you hear Henry Rollins' first album, right? When he's doing that kind
Right.
of spoken
Oh, yeah, hell, fucking Henry.
man, nobody was doing nothing like that. So yeah, we're trying to create something different, new metal, groovy, kind of rap, and then we also have
Right.
songs. We get heavier when you hear the album. There's other songs that are heavier, like we have a song called "The Game," and that one is heavy, and she really
Yeah.
that's a lot of double bass, a
Wow.
lot of drums, and then we have
Okay.
odd timing songs like "The Warning." It's like 3/4, then there's a little 6/8. So we have some odd
Oh,
timing.
right on. On time. I love that.
Yeah. And then we have songs like "Into the Void" that are kind of like, I don't know, Pink Floyd, Mr. Bungle, Primus. Yeah, so
I'm liking that. When I listened to that song, and you mentioned, but I was thinking, Zach De La Rocha has jumped into my mind, and you know who Zach is.
yeah, Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, so I'm thinking Rage Against the Machine here, and while I'm listening to you, and it's like, okay, and then I'm thinking, Slipknot and Anthrax and all those guys. And it's like, damn, this is good shit. So don't stop what you're doing. Keep doing it. Oh, my people, this is some good stuff here. Now, I am sure you're going to tell me, Todd, Monica, you got quite a few songs under your belt that still need to be recorded, right?
Yeah, so because of all this, we had 8 songs recorded with the other guys, but now the new way we're doing it sounds so much better that we're gonna, and all I have to do is just go in, re-record some of the vocals that the other guy did, and then we're just gonna put the dual rig on it, and then we're gonna re-release it. So I think in about
Awesome.
2 weeks, about 2 weekends, I should be able to get back in the studio, re-record
Nice.
everything, and then we'll release more.
Oh, I can't wait to hear. I can't wait to hear. Now you talked about the Whiskey A Go Go a few times, and great place. I have many of my bands that have played there and stuff, and it's wonderful. How did it feel to be up on that stage where all the legends have played? How'd that feel?
Yeah, it felt really good. It was really
It's pretty kick-ass, isn't it?
good. My mom came, my brother, so she got to see the place and everything. Pretty wild.
Right.
And the
Yeah.
crazy thing is, after we played the Whiskey, and we co-headlined, we played at 10:30, right before Love Hate, which is they're like a, they're a pretty popular
Perfect.
band. And then 2 days later, they want us to co-headline again. So we're already booked for the Whiskey October 23rd.
Beautiful. Oh man, beautiful. You might you might want to run into my buddy's band Run Silent. They're out of Michigan, and they're always headlining too. They're on and off. Plus a lot of my LA bands. So that's great. I mean, that is awesome. And now are we focusing more to get the songs out, or are we playing out? What's going on right at the moment?
I think this next month is just getting the songs recorded so it'll have our sound now. It's kind of sad that we have all these songs to release, and we're like, now we don't release it. It's like,
I understand.
at least 2 to 4 weeks to be out there.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, that's quick actually. That's not too far
We
off.
want, we want to do both. So we want to get this sound out, and then we have then start to keep booking shows. We don't want to play in the same
Okay.
place, book shows all over different cities, different states, and start getting the
Nice.
sound out, pushing the music. Yeah.
Okay. So you two able to get out then and tour and stuff? Tri-state, whatever. You can go wherever you want.
Yep.
I like that. Okay, that gives me some
Ready, we're
ideas.
ready. We're ready to play
We're
after.
ready.
We're ready to do all this stuff. Yeah, we're ready. We got the whole stage show and everything. We're glow in the dark skeletons, and I got long green dress.
Hey, look, there we go. Hey, all right, I like that. Whoa, all right. I used to have long hair. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
It's crazy on stage. Yeah. We're
I,
very animated on stage.
I can see that, and I can see you, Todd, with your outfit on, and you scaring the hell out of everybody, which I know you're enjoying every minute of it. That's what it's about.
UV orange contact. So when I'm singing, people are tripping. They're like, "Whoa!"
Well, that's what being an entertainer's all about. Definitely, and that's what you two are great entertainers. I love that. Okay, now what I want to do, we're at 37 minutes. I want to get to some fun questions here because I want to keep this under an hour so I can get this on TikTok too, okay? Because we get a lot of viewers there, okay? So we're going to go to some fun questions and see what kind of answers we get, okay?
Yep.
Okay. Now you can both answer together or separate, but let's go down here and what one am I going to ask first? Okay. All right. This question here, you get 2 answers, okay? And these are people, and this is a person. I want you to name a person alive and a person that has passed away. In your heart, since you were a kid, who would you two love to be on stage and jam with? Passed away and alive.
Oh, for me would be Jim Morrison because he's the reason why I went from singing choir and all that stuff, and that's kind of why I have this spoken word style and poetic like him. He's probably my biggest influence. He's the reason why I'm a singer, Jim Morrison.
Oh yeah. Wow.
And then obviously I would
Nice.
love to play with Korn or System of a Down because of the whole Armenian and Turkish genocide thing. I think if System of a Down was to play with a guy that's Turkish, that would bring a whole unity together. You know what I mean?
Oh, that would. That
So-
would be kick ass. Yeah.
That's
That's
my
good.
view. But I know
What you got for me, Monica?
hers is probably Slayer.
I'm a big Slayer fan, Dave Lombardo, Paul Bostock. Then I went into Lamb of God. I love Chris Adler. They kind of lost me when they lost him. But yeah, I think I would like to play, if I could play a song with someone, I'm going to have to say Randy, though. Why wouldn't I want to? I don't really know a lot of names of music that I like. It might sound silly, but I don't pay attention to the name of the artist. Sorry, but I just like.
Well, that's okay.
So I
Okay.
don't really know a bass player or besides Todd here that I want to play music with.
What about we throw Todd and Flea together from Red Hot Chili Peppers?
I don't.
Very cool. Brian Martini though, because the guy from Mudvayne, that bass player is something else. He's got,
Oh God, yes. Oh
yeah,
fuck yeah, dude.
yeah.
And I'm gonna go ahead, Todd.
Dance off in the glare. He does some crazy because they're all. Oh yeah, Cliff
Cliff
Burton for
Burton.
sure. Cliff Burton,
Wow.
yeah. But yeah, he has a band called Soften the Glare. It's all instrumental, but the way that they play the music, it all speaks, man. It sings. That's
What?
really good stuff.
I did play with someone famous for like 15
Really? And
minutes.
who is
Yeah, at
this?
a barbecue party, I played with Gary Holt
Really?
and Slayer. Yeah, it was so fun. There's a video of it.
That's cool. Oh, you got video of it. That's cool. I'm kind of glad that cell phones weren't invented in my day because I'd be in jail. Stupid shit
I
we
didn't
did,
even
man.
know.
Oh.
My friend posted it on their Facebook the next day, going, "Look, I got you on video."
Yeah, I don't want to see no videos of the '80s of me or anything. So I got I got the memories, and that's cool. You got to do that because I played with many musicians, and the one that I embarrassed myself in front of was Ted Nugent. Of course, I like to play Stranglehold. Well, he does Ted Nugent way, and I do it Big Al way. Well, I put my guitar down and cried. It's like, okay, I'm not, no, you're Uncle Ted, and I'm just Big Al. Let's leave it at that. So, yeah, definitely, that's great. Let's move to another question. Okay, I'm going to give you two answers on this question here. You're going to think around the world in your head for a second. Okay, that's good enough. All right. Anywhere in the world, what two stages would you two like to perform on? Anywhere in the world.
Well, I say Aftershock because that's my dream. To play
Yeah. Man,
Aftershock.
there we go.
Probably walked there. So.
Yeah, no, Aftershock would be good because it's a lot of people, like a big festival like that.
All my friends.
Yeah, Aftershock.
There you go. Todd, what do you got for me?
That's kind of one of our dreams together is like Aftershock or like like something big like the Rockville, festival. Those 4-day festivals, like they have like 100,000 people. And we go every year, and
Oh.
just the way the community feels there, it's just something special, man. And I don't know. I think a big festival.
Yeah. Play on a cruise ship. That'd be cool.
Oh, the cruise ships are great, great jobs, and casino jobs too are great. They pay good. They teach you, feed you real good too. I like that.
We played
That's
on a
great.
boat. We played on a boat before. It was kind of cool.
Nice, nice. I was thinking one festival that I'd like to see you perform at, and that would be Whacking
Yeah, Wacken would be
wow,
dope.
overseas. Yes,
Yeah.
I'd like to see that. There's your 100,000 people, big ass 100-foot wide stage. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can run all over the place, Todd. Ah, yes. And you can throw your sticks as much as you want, Monica.
I would like to play Japan. I'd like to play Japan too because those people like all the weird kind of stuff, and I think they would really.
Right on.
Yeah,
Right.
I would like to
Live
play
a Budokan, man. Let's do it. Hell yeah, brother. All right, let's do that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Definitely. Okay. Now I got I got another question I want to ask you here, and let's pretend that nobody's watching, okay, or listening on this question here, because I want you to be honest with me on this question here, both of you. You've been doing this a little bit, and this always happens to my rock and rollers and my metal bands, especially my heavier bands. Any embarrassing moments on stage we want to talk about?
I don't think anybody noticed, but one time my old band, they all turned around and looked at me, and I started playing a totally different song in the middle of one of them.
Ooh,
So as
that's not the one.
when I started, I knew, but you can't stop. And I just kept playing. They all turned, gave me that look, and like, I gotta finish it now, and but no, it wasn't embarrassing, I guess. I mean, I didn't fall. I think.
Well, mine was
Uh,
trip was why I went to a wireless mic when I was just a singer. Is like we run around the stage a lot. So my bass player at that time, he went that way, and I went that way, and our somehow lassoed each other's legs. And when
oh.
he ran that way, and I ran that way, we tightened up and we both fell. Oh! And then our guitar player thought we did it on purpose, so he fell too, and the crowd went nuts. But the bass player messed his knee up, and my elbow was all swollen. So I fell right on my elbow as I was singing. So that was almost embarrassing, but we pulled it off because they thought we did it on purpose.
Well, that's the best thing with the audience. I mean, they paid to get they actually got their money's worth that night, didn't they? The show. That's what's great.
That was so funny.
And that's why I don't edit the shows, even during the TV eras, when drummers would fall into the drums or the singers are falling off stage. Hey, that's great for audience. Everybody wants to see that, so we never cut that out. It's great.
When I see my bass
So,
player, my old bass player used to stomp on the floor. Like he would like to stomp, like, almost like he's taking time. Or when it would change, he would jump and stomp, and then he fell through the stage. And I'm like, why does he look so short? Because he's in the stage.
that's great. Right. That's love that. Now, I want to ask you this question here. Now, I want to take you back to the whiskey because you just did that, and it's always an amazing show to play the Whiskey a Go Go. Well, let's go back there. Let's imagine our minds. You're at the whiskey, and you're about to get on stage and perform. Okay, and that place is always packed, so you got a lot of people out there ready to waiting to hear you guys jam. And you get up there, you plug the bass in, your harmonica, you get behind the drums. You hit it. You start it, man, and all of a sudden that crowd turns around and quicker than shit, and they're just hitting to the stage, pressing up against each other. The horns are going up. They're all rocking out and loving what they're hearing. And you're seeing this, man. It's got to hit you in the heart. How does it make you two feel when you see this?
Yeah, I don't know. We felt very special after the show with how they treated us and how the response we got, and just
Wow.
the people talking about her drumming and my singing and the bass playing. How do you sing and play so fast? And you know, so I'm doing something a little different too, because I move around a lot and I can't be tied to a mic. I sing with the head mic. Okay,
Oh,
this
there
is
you go. Nice.
but
Yeah.
people were like, so this guy that was famous there, he goes, when I first seen the head mic, he goes, there's no way this is going to sound good. And then after, oh my God, dude, you sound amazing. Your vocals were just spot on. He goes, I don't know how you make that head mic sound so good. He goes, I'll never look at a head mic the same way again. And he was like this, yeah, the famous bass player, kind of bowing to me, and I was like, whoa.
That's there you go, bro. Yeah, it's amazing.
Still.
And through my career, I've seen mics and instruments go places they shouldn't go. Going there. I'm gonna cry. Oh, so anyway, so that's great. I want to thank you, Todd and Monica, from the bottom of my heart, coming on the No Cover TV podcast. I'm having a great time interviewing the both of you, and your music is great, and I can see the both of you going straight to the top and kicking ass. Definitely, and you got some great people in your corner. You got Brian out there who's watching. Brian, how you doing, brother? He says these two rock. That's right, these two rock. And and I think you're going to be signing with Rage Breed real soon here with Karina.
Yep, we just actually signed tonight. Yep.
Tonight, good deal, awesome. I'm very proud of you. Deserve that, and I'm always here to help support you, and of course, Karina, Brian, and all of you artists out there. So you need anything answered? I've been in this business long enough. I'll help you out any way I can to get your music out there. Okay, guys.
We wanted to thank
Definitely.
you too. Thank you for interviewing us. Thank you, Brian. From Rage Breed. Thank Rage Breed Records for signing us and having faith in us, even through losing the members and stuff. They still have faith in us. They didn't back down. They liked our ideas, and behind it. That means a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then for our sound to be that good, it's like, man, it's gonna be something else, dude. It's
Oh
dangerous.
man, you guys are
We're
you're dangerous. You're gonna knock all them doors right down. I know you are, Todd Monica. So before we get out of here, I'm gonna have two more questions for us, so we can get out of here. 5 years from now, where do we want to see Thendai? Where are we gonna be at? Where do you think you're gonna be at? Where do we want to be?
Hopefully, we can just play music and make. If I can make as much as we're making now, live how we're living, and play music, that would be ideal. Obviously, bigger would be better, but
Right
that's
on.
the goal. Is just to be able to play music and support ourselves and touch people with music. And music saved me through a lot of stress and drama growing up, and made me feel good. So I want to return that favor to other people.
Bless you, and that's how I feel, because that's why I do what I do. No, fully. So, last question here I've got. I'd like an answer from both of you. This question is for the youngsters out there, the ones that are under 18. What kind of advice could you give the kids out there that want to do what we do?
Oh my God, this is a great question for me because I love the little kids and getting them to play music. I love when they come up to me and they're all excited and they're like, "Oh my God, you're so good!" And I just tell them my story of how I started. I had no idea how to put my drums together. I didn't have the internet. I looked at magazines. I put it down.
Right.
I want to donate all my stuff to the kids, and I go to the School of Rock performances and all that. And I just love it. So I know
That's
it's hard
awesome.
nowadays because they kind of took it out of school. You kind of got to pay
Yeah.
to play, music instrument nowadays, and I kind of want to get involved in. Like, I wanted to donate all the tickets that we had to the School of Rock to the show, and I want to kind of start doing those kind of things whenever I play a show somewhere that I can't
Sure.
sell personally, and I'll just
Right.
donate my share wherever.
Exactly.
I would say, through all the times you're pushing and you think you're not good enough, just keep going. If somebody tells you you're not good enough, it's probably because you got something that they don't have. I mean,
Exactly.
so many people told me I wasn't good enough when I was younger. You know what I mean? And now it's like they're blown away. So just
Right.
push forward, keep practicing, keep learning rudiments and scales and notes and thirds and fifths, just whatever. The music
right.
is endless. The
You
knowledge
can't really
is endless.
mess up playing
Yeah.
music.
No, you can't go wrong. You really, and you both are right. I mean, believe in yourself, and dreams do come true. We've made our dreams come true. Todd Monica are making their dreams come true. You can do it too. There may be a lot of pressure in your life, but go to music. Like they said, it'll heal the heart and the soul, and it can take you down the road in a better way. Okay, so do it your way. All right, music's a great thing. Like I said in the beginning, music makes the world go around. All right, listen to Big Al. I've been around a while. Okay.
The only language
All
that
right.
everybody truly understands is music.
That's right. Okay, so we're going to get out of here. I want to thank you again, Monica and Todd, for joining me today. Everybody, this is Thendai again. You can check them out at thendai.com. Hey, I can remember that. Hey, so you can remember that. So you can go check out the music and everything and all about them, definitely. So this is your show, Todd and Monica. How do you want to end it? Anybody you want to say hey, hi out there or anything?
Yeah, just thanks to all the fans, to the whiskey, to Brian, to you, to the people that like our music and have faith in us, and just
Our biggest fans, Laszlo Lenzel.
yeah. Yeah, we just thank everybody for supporting us, because that means a lot.
Great. Keep support. Like I said, my three favorite words: support, support. Support these artists, man. It's not like they're making a ton of money, and the gear costs a lot nowadays, okay? Definitely. So, all right, we're going to get out of here, folks. And if you're an epileptic, too bad, because I just throw the sign on. There you go. All right, we're going to get out of here, everybody. So, Monica and Todd, let's throw some horns up and say peace. We're out of here. See you, everybody. Peace. We're getting